Hello students, welcome to Anandsir-online.com. So today our topic is discriminant, and it's a very good topic. It comes in SAT, GRE as well as in GMAT. Let us begin. So you may be knowing about a quadratic equation. Let us consider a quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, right? Now we have a quadratic formula which tells us about the roots of this equation. It is x equals to minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, right? That is, once we take x equals to minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and other time we take minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. So here this b square minus 4ac is known as the discriminant. What's the discriminant? B square minus 4ac. Now see, if here d is positive greater than 0, then what happens? We have two real and distinct roots, because if it is positive, it means that we can have something under the root, right? It means its square root is possible. We know that the square root of only a positive number is possible. We cannot have a square root of a negative number. So when d is positive, it means something here is positive, here and here. It means we have two distinct roots. Why we have two distinct roots? Because we are adding ones, minus b plus d upon 2a. And another time we are subtracting. So we have two real and distinct roots. So when d is greater than 0, we have two real and distinct roots. It means if we have this as the x-axis, then the function, that the quadratic function, intersects at 2 points. It may be facing upward or downward as the value of a is positive or negative. So let us see a is positive, so it is facing upwards. The main point here is that when d is positive, it cuts the x-axis at 2 points. And when d is 0, then what happens? Then we have x equals to minus b plus 0 by 2a, or x equals to minus b minus 0 by 2a. That is, in both cases we have minus b by 2a as the root. It means when d is equal to 0, then what happens? We have a repeated root. So we write real and equal roots. And in this case, what we have in graph, it faces upwards and it touches the x-axis at one point, at a single point, right? Third case, when d is less than 0. When d is less than 0, then what happens? No real root, because we cannot have a negative number inside a root, right? It means the graph either goes up like this when a is positive, or it goes down like this when a is negative. It does not touch the x-axis at all. There is no real root, right? One thing more. So this is clear that when d is positive, negative, or d is equal to 0, then what happens to the nature of the roots. So this point is clear. Let me tell you one thing more, very important point. If we have a function like this, y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and I said y is always positive, then what is the sign of discriminant? How you identify this? Y is greater than 0 means it is not cutting the x-axis, right? It is always facing up. It's not intersecting the x-axis at any point, because if it intersects the x-axis, then y can be 0 or negative, right? So the sign for discriminant is d is less than 0. When y is only positive, it means d is less than 0. Okay, let us do few questions and then we can finish. The first question is, which of the following is true about the graph of y equals to 2x square minus 6x plus 3? So what we can do, we can simply find the discriminant. B square minus 4ac, so it is minus 6 square minus 4 into 2 into 3. It gives me 36 minus 24, which is positive. It means it intersects the x-axis at 2 points. So B is the answer. Question number 2. Find the value of k for which the graph of this is tangent to the x-axis. Tangent to the x-axis means d is equal to 0. So b square minus 4 into a into c is equal to 0. So 36 minus 4k equal to 0. 4k equal to 36. So k is equal to 9. So option C is the correct choice. Now you can pause the video here and do the remaining 2 questions, and then you can get back to my solutions. Okay. So question number 3. For what value of k are these equal? Roots are equal means d is equal to 0. So b square minus 4 into 1 into k equal to 0. 4 minus 4k equal to 0 means k is equal to 1. So the right option is B. Last question. Here in the xy plane above, the graph of f and g are tangent to each other. Which of the following is the value of k? We need to find the value of k. Here they are tangent. It means at this particular point they have only one solution. So what I do, first of all, I equate the 2 equations and form one single quadratic equation. I just take everything to one side. Now here, since it is tangent, it is touching means only one root. It means d is equal to 0. So minus 5, which is b whole square, minus 4 into 1 into 8 minus k equal to 0. So this gives me 25 minus 32 plus 4k equal to 0. It means minus 7 plus 4k equal to 0. It means 4k is equal to 7. So k is equal to 7 by 4. So option number D is the correct choice. So dear students, hope you have understood this lesson. Thank you so much for watching. Do like it, share it and subscribe it. Bye-bye.